All right, man. We back. Another Culture Shakers Bet Up podcast. This should be episode 15 today, man. I'm your co-host Sean. And this is my boy Leak today, man. It's me and Leak.
Uh,
I told y'all I was gonna be doing something a little different coming on in the early afternoon, late morning. Just giving a recap of whatever happened the night before. So this is Monday, December 11th. So we will be talking about all the Sunday night games today. Gonna touch on a little NBA, but mostly NFL. Got my brother here Leak with me, man. So I appreciate him. He would be out working at this time of day,
yeah.
man. So we got to get a little work in ourselves today.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me on, big dog. I'm ecstatic to be on here, man. Get my opinion, let people know how I feel. NFL, NBA been going on, so
Bro.
let's see what's happening.
All right, let's get right to it. First, we're just gonna do a Week 14 run through. I'm gonna pull up the schedule here, and we're gonna get right to it. We're just gonna go through all the games and the scores, and then we're gonna harp on some of the bigger games that happened. So the first game we had up is Tampa Bay and Atlanta. I believe Tampa Bay won this game 29-25. It actually was a back and forth game, really, man. Desmond Ritter, he didn't play too bad. I
Wasn't
feel
bad.
like the Falcons defense uncharacteristically kind of got had by Baker Mayfield. I know. I think Malik kind of like Bake a little bit. I
Big,
used to like
big,
Bake, man. I used to like Bake.
big, man. He
I
just needs.
won't lie. I turned my back a few times, but he not bad though. He
He's
not
not
bad.
terrible, gang. He not terrible. He
He's
just
not
not like.
terrible.
It's just for the talking he do. It might turn you
Yeah,
off a little bit. He talk like he top 10. But
yeah.
if you just squint your eyes a little bit, yeah, top
Mm.
15, top 20, maybe. It's just
Top. He definitely 15, somewhere
you
in the
feel me.
15.
So like it's just I just think when he got a team around him that's here to perform. I'm not that high on Chris Godwin right now, so you feel. I feel like they need some, and they just need some more help. Did you feel me? A little bit
Yeah,
more offensive help. I think the defense that defense is there. Like
yeah.
that's
The defense got veterans and Super Bowl champions on it.
exactly
Yesterday,
proven.
Baker was 14 for 29, 144, two touchdowns, no picks though. So he took care of the ball. Slow grind offense. Did Mike Evans play? Did he get hurt? Dang.
He played. He had like 6 targets, I think.
Oh yeah. I see. He just got clamped up a little
He
bit.
had 6 targets, one
But
reception.
yeah, they was able to pull out a win on that one. So it looked like they in the lead. They're gonna have a tiebreaker right now for that division. That division once again weak, but somebody gonna get a home playoff game. I don't know though, man. They could easily jag. He still got what, 3 more games left. They can
Yeah,
easily jag.
it's still a lot of time left. Like
Yeah,
three games a lot in the NFL, man. You can go
yeah.
on an easy 3 game win streak, or you could lose out. So we're gonna
Mhm.
see. I do
All
like they
right.
look like we said they proven. So
Yeah. Moving on to something that I know you're gonna like to talk about: Detroit versus Chicago, Lions and Bears, man.
bear
The
down, baby, stand up.
Yes, sir. The Bears take this one 28-13, and a rather convincing win, a surprising win for the Bears this season. Not too sure how Bears fans should feel about winning, but I guess it's always good for us to get a win. We don't get too many of them. Your thoughts on this leak? I know you happy about this one.
I will keep it a buck with you, man. To be honest with you, it's like a double-edged sword it's like a double-edged sword with the Bears. Like I'm happy about the win because in the long run, I feel like all right, just say for instance, I'm gonna take the stand of us keeping Justin Fields. I like the win because I think it's one step closer to us winning out. I felt like this team is coming into their own. The defense has actually been a solid defense. I feel like all year. I feel like they just need the offense to step up and actually score a little bit more points, take a little bit more pressure off of it. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now that they're finally coming into their own, I mean, I still wish we could like our play calling we need to switch it up a little bit more, man. But I like the fact that he's actually winning, taking command, and actually taking care of the ball. Like it's times where like we'll get a lead. And yeah, he could definitely give it up, but I feel like even like yesterday, he was able to just take care of the pill and realize that like, nah, we need to get this game. We only 2 games out. I mean, I feel like we're only 2 games out, depending on how these other teams play. So we playing with house money right now. So hey, look, I mean, I'm with it.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely a good win against a good team. The Lions have been playing well. They have slipped a little bit, but I would still call them a good team. So I see the potential there. You do want to you still gonna have a good draft pick because Carolina stinks. They've only won 1 game, so it looked like we're gonna have another one pick again.
Maserati Mar.
All right, so you still thinking we should keep Fields? You think keep Fields, or what you thinking? If we could get both, do you take both?
Honestly, I'm a right now. And it's crazy because I really like Caleb Williams. Like even with all the noise of all the other quarterbacks, you feel me? That had the quarterbacks that are coming out right now with the guy from LSU that just won, and what his name Dixon or Dix or something like that. I think those are good. Those are great quarterbacks, man. Those are great quarterbacks coming out. But we got a history with Justin Fields, and if he's starting to win, I don't want to start over with another quarterback and possibly ruin somebody else. I feel like if we're already set forward on the quarterback that may have found his way to win in the league. Now, this is just me speaking now. I'm coming off a win. We could lose out, and all this could change. But if he has turned the corner and it does like he has started to figure out ways to win football games, I wouldn't be mad at us bringing him back next season and just loading up our team, getting a better offensive line, grabbing another threat on the outside to go with DJ Moore, and then getting we need more defenders for real. We need our front four we need pressure. I feel like we don't generate enough pressure with that front four, but I mean, like I said, all that can come from if we get our quarterback. If he's really our quarterback, we can get all that next season with the money we got, the draft picks. We can come back to the team if he's finally found the way to win games and stop turning over football.
Yeah, it's really the turnovers for sure. Because I feel like we got the talent. We just need better execution. Definitely, you hand it towards better coaching as well. Definitely need some better coaching around.
Man, the play calling be crazy, bro. The play calling, man. I understand you feel. I understand if as a coach you might not believe as much in your quarterback arm or whatever, but it shouldn't be shown through the play call. Like the other team shouldn't be able to just, they don't believe in his arm, so why should we? Like it shouldn't be that easy, bro. Like,
that's
at least let them guess about it or something. I don't know, man. Like make it hard on.
All right, moving on along to something that I'm gonna like to talk about: the Colts versus the Bengals. My Bing still binging, man. We are also 7-6, right along with the Bills, fighting for that playoff spot for Joe, man. We're winning for Joe. Jake Browning.
You lose last week and get another one.
Last week, Jake Browning had 350. Let me interest you in what he did this week. 18 for 24. 275, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. We've scored 34 points. I mean, you gotta love that, fool.
Nah, he balling. I ain't look. Hey, look.
The defense is still playing well. I mean, I don't see why we can't make a little playoff push, man. I thought the season was over, but perhaps not. Perhaps we could do a little spoiler, a little wild card, you know.
So is Burrow out for the season, or how's the injury?
They said he was out for the season, so I think even if we make the playoffs, it's gonna be Jake Browning out there.
I mean,
nah, we probably have to win out. If we win out, we probably should make it. With 6 losses, we should be able to make it.
Yeah, it's just tough, man. Because this is his first season, right? Jake Browning.
Nah, he was on the team last year too.
He might have been the first season, like getting
actually playing. Yeah.
Like it's real burn.
They got Vikings, Steelers, Chiefs, Browns. Nah, they gonna lose. They gonna lose to the Chiefs.
They could probably lose to the Chiefs. I ain't gonna lie, still in the Browns.
Steelers and Browns. That's two
Lie.
division. That's division games too.
They lie. I ain't gonna lie. I like them against the Steelers.
Yeah.
It's just because he knew. I feel like, I don't know, man. Like he not new. Like you say, he was here last year, but
Yeah, he new to the lights.
he new to the lights, and especially when I'm not saying he not like that because I actually he be dodging out there. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, he looking good so far.
Yeah, he playing good, but I feel like it's like when you get a new quarterback out there, and if he is decent, he gonna play good for a little minute, until they get that rhythm of him. Until they get that rhythm, defenses start to lock in on the key and the way he like to do. So I don't know about winning out. Like you said, the Chiefs that's a game. The Chiefs, I know they're gonna need, and they're gonna come out on fire. So I mean, I definitely think they could at least go 2-2.
Yeah, they might be able to shake something up. Okay, next we got the Browns and the Jaguars. The Browns won this one 31-27. How Joe Flacco puts up 3 touchdowns and 31 points and 311 yards on you. I don't know.
I have no idea.
He was just on his couch, but he did it.
And it's not like he was doing this before he was on his couch. So it's like, what's going on?
Then Trevor Lawrence coming off spraining his ankle, threw the ball 50 times, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. So I feel like him throwing 50 times and he just sprained his ankle might have not been the best approach for this game. But this one came down to really Trevor Lawrence making too many turnovers to me. I was actually watching this game, and I feel like the Browns defense just clutched up and kind of clamped them up towards the end of the game. I believe they still had a chance to win towards the end, but I feel like the Browns start chewing the clock. The Jaguars defense couldn't really stop them. Joe Flacco, 311, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all that being said, Joe Flacco, 311 yards.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's things. It's like it's certain stuff at the games that I look at that I'd be like, I'm actually really happy that I didn't bet that because like before the game, I'm thinking the underslip. Joe Flacco, what like he just threw? I think he just threw for like 200 like some yards in with the game just before that. So it's like, could I expect him to do it again? He went for 254 yards the game before that, and like
he's locked. He's finna go get a bowl. He said, "Shit, I can win a bowl with this defense."
Hey, that's hilarious. Hey, nah, for real though. If I'm not saying he could, I'm not saying he can't, but I'm not saying he can't. And if Joe Flacco go get him a bowl with this defense,
Joe to the bowl. Oh yeah, for sure. That'll step him.
Like at some point, man, we got to put some respect on bro's name, man. Like,
Panthers Saints 28-6. Panthers stink. I still got faith in Bryce Young. I just told Aaron yesterday, I'm gonna be the Bryce Young guy. I'm gonna be the guy that roots for him to come back and is gonna land me on Fox for predicting it. So Bryce Young will be an all-star quarterback, Pro Bowl quarterback.
Let me ask you a question. Why?
I feel like I like the way he played. He got good instincts. He's cerebral. I feel like he just makes some mistakes. He's making rookie mistakes right now. His team, I mean, come on, man. Is this team good? His team stinks. The defense is decent. The offense stinks.
Now, I would counteract that with another question, though. Before the season, what would you have said about the Texans team?
I would have said the Texans. I wouldn't have said they stink. They was like they was weak last year before CJ Stroud got the. Don't get me wrong, but they was like a team. Like they played the Chiefs to that overtime game. It was like you seen a little something over there. Like you seen a little spark. Carolina, they was horrible. They went through Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Christian McCaffrey left. It was like, nah, ain't nothing over there. The Texans, they had a little defense, and they did good in the draft,
Yeah, and I'm with you. I do think he need to. I like how Adam Thielen been playing, but I do think he need to find him a better one. He need a better, not like better, because I do think he's playing amazing, but I think he just need like another guy that he's locked in with, like he's another wide out option. And
I'm thinking, oh man, he can't be the best receiver no more, man.
Can't be the best wide out on the team. They gotta get somebody else besides Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders.
Yeah. They're not gonna get it done. They're not gonna get it done.
They ain't gonna get it done.
Not behind that O line. You gotta have a good O line.
That ain't gonna get it done without a good O line, man. Without the Eagles caliber O line, they ain't gonna get it done.
Okay. We got Texans and Jets, another surprising one. Another something I can interest you in. 30-6 Jets. Zach Wilson. Let me tell you something. At the beginning of the week, they said that he didn't want to play. They told him this was rumors. They said, yeah, Zach supposed to be the starter, but he's reluctant to play. Like he was scared to get out there and mess up again. So of course, after something so disrespectful like that, you got to go out there and go for 301, 2 tutties, no picks, 27 for 36, and beat C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud didn't really play too well. Did he get hurt towards the end of the game? I think.
Yeah, I think he had concussion protocol.
Yeah, but he definitely didn't play well. The Jets dominated. Got a great defense as usual. And they 5-8. They in a bad situation. I mean, they done. But if Zach can play well, they can still trade him for something. If they want to get rid of him, or even if they want to keep him for a backup. I don't know. He's been having a crazy season.
And a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster career for him, for real. But definitely a roller coaster season. I mean, if I'm a Jets fan and I'm under the belief that Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back next season, something like at least something close to him being the Hall of Fame quarterback that he is. I don't see why I couldn't keep Zach Wilson, just to keep him around, learn something. I mean, as we see, he can ball, he has skill. It's just maybe he getting in his own way or something. I don't know. Or probably it's to be honest with you, I honestly think he just need more stability. Like, I feel like if he just get a little bit more stability, like where he could just calm down, take a deep breath, like, it'd be cool. But it's a lot going on in New York, man. It's hard. That media ain't no joke.
Nice. It ain't nice.
It ain't no joke out there.
It's not nice. All right, next we got Rams and Ravens. Man, the Rams offense been looking pretty good. This game came down to overtime. Kick return, a punt return win by Tylan Wallace, 76 yards. This was 37-31. Let's see what Matt Stafford did. Matt Stafford played all right, 294, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Lamar had a monster day, 316, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. 70 yards on the ground too, so that's about 400 yards.
Two-time MVP loading. I don't know what the disrespect is for. I don't know what their disrespect crazy. I don't know what my man's got to do. He literally, his team, he got the best team in his conference. They're 10-3. He dominated when they played. Now, granted, it wasn't early on. He wasn't like wasn't too many touchdowns. All right, whatever. We winning ball games. Y'all want me to win and throw the ball more? I'm winning and I'm throwing the ball more. It's not now. Everything not gonna look like how you want it to look. Feel me? You're not gonna always get the pretty girl you want. Sometimes she might have a little song on her back. You feel me? You find out a little bit later. It is what it is. Like if it works for you, it works for you. Is it not?
Right. But what I'm saying is it is working. But right now he got 16 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 5 rushing. So 60. I don't know if you can win MVP with just like you gotta have more touchdowns than that. Now I think Dak gonna win MVP, and I just argued with my homie about that on the game last night. So that I think Dak deserves it more than Lamar. And you know how much I love Lamar, and you know how much I don't like Dak. So I know that sounds weird, but if we just gonna be real, Dak is balling out. He 10-3 now. Lamar 10-3. He got more passing yards. I mean, when you combine Lamar rushing and passing, it's more than Dak's by like 200.
Yeah, his all year.
But Dak is throwing the ball at 70% completion. Lamar is 67, which is still good, but 70, that's when you talk about Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, when you touch that 70.
Okay, I'm gonna let you.
So now that's what Dak. Now Dak got 26 touchdowns right now to 6 interceptions. So he not throwing picks no more. He gonna end the season with 30 plus touchdowns, probably close to 5,000 yards. He got like 3,400 right now. So he got 4 more games left, 3 more games left. I mean,
I like that, man. I like that.
He just dominated the Eagles. If he beat Josh Allen next week, what's gonna happen?
He did. He beat Josh Allen next week in a spectacular fashion. He might have. I mean, Josh Allen can have something to say about that though, because they've been playing. You know, they just. You know, so I mean, this is for me what it comes down to. It that is, and it's hard for me to say he proven because you know his playoff record isn't really the best, but it's like. Yeah, it's like you're moving the goalpost for him. You tell him that he's running too much. He already won the MVP. You tell him that he's running too much and he needs to throw the ball a little bit more. And they need to show him perform.
Right.
He does that now. Now he's changing how he's playing. He's playing a more cerebral game. Yeah, the defense is more a part of it than I feel like they have been in the past. But I mean, Baltimore's defense has always been amazing. So like, that's gonna be there. It's just the fact that they're winning games. He's done it. He's doing it in the dual threat fashion too. Still, even with him throwing the ball more. Yeah, it's not equating to touchdowns, but we not acting like he not out here with CeeDee Lamb though. Like he not out here with like Mark Andrews just got hurt and he still just threw for 300 yards. Like we could want him to throw the ball more, but who he throwing the ball to. And I'm not saying I don't like Zay Flowers and Odell, but I actually think they're playing well.
They're showing up big right now. Yeah.
Right now, they are showing improvement, but they not like they're like it's. I just like it's different when you got a wide receiver on your team that's top 10, and you know you get him the ball, he doing something. Like for the Ravens, that's Lamar Jackson. Like when we get him the ball, he doing something. Like Zay Flowers sometimes. I'm not saying I like Zay. I actually really like Zay Flowers. I think in a few years he's gonna be one of them ones. But man. For me, it's just I feel like with him not having as much offensive firepower as Dak, I think Dak has a very nice team. And I'm not saying that Dak don't deserve MVP. He do deserve a look at it, man. But I need to see a little bit more. I just need to see a little bit more.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I like that Lamar point. He definitely is the go-to weapon for sure. Even the threat of him running is such, defense has got a game. They gotta set up every play for that. So
like it's him or it ain't just getting the ball to Mark Andrews anymore. Like that's gone. Yeah. Like he finding a way.
Yeah. Okay, next one. We're not gonna take no time on this, but the shout out to they either the Vikings is tweaking, but they just won 3-0 against the Raiders. They moved to 7-6. They needed to lose that game though, but we do play the Vikings, the Bears. So I don't think you want to go to the playoffs. I don't even think you want them to try. So we're not even gonna speak on that. But if the Bears beat the Vikings, be ready for all you and everybody, all the rest of the diehard Bears fans, y'all. Spidey sense is gonna get the tingling, y'all get the tweaking Talking about
The
playoffs.
Bears hoodie's gonna come back out the closet.
Yeah, no. Leave them. Put them up. Save them for next year.
Hey, look, man, we are a double doink away from us having a conversation about the play, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out Cody Parkey.
Shout them out, man. One of my favorite kickers, man. All right. Next is Seattle 49ers. 49ers won this one 28-16. Actually, the Seahawks was playing pretty well at the beginning of the game. I was catching a little bit of that, but I feel like this offense, when everybody healthy with the 49ers, I don't think you're stopping it. Like I don't, they haven't lost a game yet when everybody was healthy. I think they 12-0. Like when all the Trent and all them play.
Yeah.
So
especially Trent.
I mean, they've been handling business, man. As long as they stay healthy, even though Drew Lock is not much to beat, but he played decent until he started tweaking towards the middle of the game, towards the end. The defense was able to get after him, make him throw a few picks. But Brock Purdy, man, once again having a nice game, 368, 19 for 27. He did throw a pick. The pick he threw was like, but he bounced back. He protected the ball the rest of the game. Christian McCaffrey had a monster day, 145 on the ground. That's crazy, man. This team, I'm starting to think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm starting to think like slowly but surely before our eyes, everybody going to realize that it's clearly the 49ers. Maybe I'm wrong, though.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to play him. Like I wouldn't want to
and the matchup you probably would like to see is Ravens 49ers on Christmas. That's gonna be a good Christmas game right there.
Yeah, great, man.
It's gonna be a good Christmas game.
I think the Ravens defense could actually show improve on that day. I feel like they could. Actually, that's been a great defense all year. So I feel like they're gonna look to get up, man. I don't know. I'm not here to give my pick on that game or nothing like that, but I do like.
Yeah, not yet.
I do like the 49ers, man. Like I'm not gonna say who's gonna win the Super Bowl or whatnot, but I do like the 49ers. I feel like Brock Purdy is definitely the time to come into form is now. Like it isn't at the beginning of the season or in the off season. No, I feel like they had a little turmoil in the beginning of the season. They lost a few games or whatever. The players got hurt. Now we're getting back healthy. We get in our groove. Let's see if we can stomp these next few teams, roll over the playoffs, and then roll over them, and finally get that Super Bowl, man. I mean, see, we're gonna see.
Yeah, all they gotta do is execute now. All right, then the last one before we get to the two marquee games had Mr. Unlimited going against the Chargers, and dare I say he was cooking a little bit, man. 224, 2 tutties, 21 for 33. Decent. But I saw the end of the game. He was making some of them old rush plays, spinning out the pocket, darting on 3rd and 6 to seal the game, like when it was a little more closer. So, of course, Justin Herbert got hurt in this one. So the Broncos 7-6, man. They Russ.
I mean, and Russ, we trust, man. Hey, look, man, Bronco Nation. Let's ride.
Bro. They got the Lions, the Patriots, the Chargers, and the Raiders. They can win all of them.
I was gonna say win out maybe, and then you got Sean Payton, Russell Wilson in the playoffs.
That's great. That's a thought. That'll be crazy after getting 70 hung on you. Playoffs.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me tell you something. If they play the Lions next, right? I think.
Yeah.
They beat the Lions. I feel like the Lions should come out next week hungry. That was a tough loss coming to lose Chicago.
Yeah.
They beat the Lions, man. I might have to.
If they beat the Lions, they gonna kick the Patriots.
And then after that, I get the Chargers again.
Yeah, with Justin Herbert out, they definitely not winning. And then you get the Raiders. Come on now. Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This gonna be a crazy finish to the year, man.
It's gonna be a crazy finish because I'm here for it, man. This is good football. This is good football.
All right. Speaking of crazy finishes, man, the Bills defeated the Chiefs to improve to 7-6. Chiefs fall to 8-5, third in the AFC. I say this is a crazy finish because we've never seen the Chiefs finish not the one seed for the last 5 years, which is kind of crazy. But they always had the playoffs go through them. They're gonna have to go on the road this year. It's looking like. But the Bills do get a notch on their belt. Was a controversial, well, not really controversial call with Kadarius Toney being offsides on that amazing play Travis Kelce made. He lateraled the ball like 15 yards behind them. It was crazy, and they scored, but it was called back for the offside. So
That's crazy.
yeah, it was. But the Bills get a win. The Chiefs get another loss. The offense stagnant all first half. I think they punted 4 times in a row. Never seen Pat punt 4 times in a row, man. What's going on, Lee? So with the Chiefs, man.
I keep it. I ain't gonna lie to you, and it's crazy to say. I think they really missed Tyreek Hill, but I feel like I can't say that because the Super Bowl came after him.
Maybe they missed Juju.
And that's
And that's so simple.
and
How
it's
do
crazy.
you not have somebody like that?
And it's crazy how simple that is because I'm not gonna sit here and act like Juju top 15, none of that.
He just solid.
He proven like he
know how
been
to catch.
yeah. He like it's something to have been in the league and know I need to be hit. Like to have a guy trusted. I feel like you can trust. Like you can trust you. Like when all that TikTok stuff aside, man, run this play and you got now they got to worry about Kelce, Juju, and then the other guys can find their role somewhere. It takes pressure off the other guys. Like Juju not being able to perform as a number one, it is what it is. But he was still able to. He was still pretty solid. He wasn't like
serviceable, sure.
Like serviceable. Like you just need somebody to take pressure off of the young guys, so they don't got to think as much. I just think now people thinking way too much. Everybody want to be a nuclear physicist, and ain't nobody just trying to catch the ball. Catch the ball and either get down, but if you can go. Like it really should be simple, bro.
Yeah, I think it's the receivers. They selling Pat, man. He's still playing well. He getting frustrated now though. Like he was pissed. He was pissed after the game. He was pissed that they called that offsides. But that's a crazy game.
It's stuff like this though that like you hate to see because this is a great quarterback, and I want to see like I don't want to see this wasted. But this is stuff that like 20 years from now, when we like watching Sports Center or whatever, and they go back to like, oh, remember when he didn't have these quarterbacks? It's always great to see the comeback story. So, like I said, this is history, man. I'm always here for good history, and I can't wait to see like the end game with Patrick Mahomes because I do feel like he has the resume to be the greatest quarterback ever. So I do feel like we're watching greatness. Like I do feel like whoever they go to get after this is going to be, another part of the history books, like something that we talk about with our kids and stuff like that about seeing Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. So they got to get together this season, but I'm wrong with a little turmoil in your career, man. It puts some hair on your chest.
Bro. All right, moving on to okay, so they taking their show on the road though. We never seen them play a road playoff game. Is that something you worried about right now? I feel like it's like it's only something because we never seen it, but I feel like it really shouldn't be anything. Like he should be okay on the road. What do you think about that? You think that's gonna play into the psyche a little bit?
For him, no. I think as far as Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna be good. I think It's just in terms of the others. I'm not worried about Travis Kelce. I'm not worried about Big Reed. I'm not worried about Big Jones, Nick Bolton. I'm not worried about none of them. I'm worried about the wide receivers. I'm worried about that. If they can catch the ball, I think they're in position to win all these games. Like it's nothing to talk about. Like a lot of the end of their games, you could point to drop passes and wide receiver penalties and all that, and that holding them back. So if I was a team in the playoffs, I wouldn't want to play the Chiefs. But I mean,
Yeah,
knowing that I just got to guard the wide receivers.
right. You're not gonna be scared of them. Nobody wants to play Pet, but you ain't gonna be so scared of them like years in the past.
Yeah, like if they had Tyreek Hill there, then
Oh yeah,
then it's different. But
it'd be cooked up then. Okay, all right, we're gonna move along to the NFC. The Cowboys get a win over Philly, 33-13. Question is, are you starting to believe in the Cowboys more than the Eagles? Now, I don't know my answer to that yet. I did predict that the Cowboys are gonna win this game. I feel like the Eagles, man, they got a lot of stuff to look at. They've been playing good veteran football. They've been getting good wins, but they haven't been playing at a high level though. But they've been winning. But they took these two losses to two really conference, one divisional rival, and now they give up they chance. Well, not the whole chance to get the 1 seed. They can still get the 1 seed. But I feel like 49ers and maybe the Cap, but 49ers really got the upper hand because they beat both of them. So they got the tiebreaker if it come down to it. But are you starting to believe in the Cowboys more than the Eagles? I mean, Jalen Hurts not been looking too good. Dak looking like an MVP. The Eagles secondary looking trash. The Cowboys secondary breaking records. I mean, man, I don't know, bro.
I don't
What's
know,
going
man. It's
on?
tough. It's tough. It's tough, man. I feel like they are in a perfect position to repeat going back to the Super Bowl, but they not in the same sense. It's kind of crazy. Like you said, they still winning. They need to find that extra something. Like they just missing something.
Mm-hmm.
They don't got that special sauce. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say I believe in the Cowboys more though, because that'd be kind of crazy, right? Like I don't know. It's kind of I don't know, bro. Like I want to say I want to give it a few games. I want to give it at least like 2 more games. I want to see the Cowboys play. Who they play?
Towards the end of the season, let me check real quick.
Hold on. I just had a crazy brain fart. Yeah, I want to see them play the Bills next. I want to see how they look against the Bills. I'm gonna see how that
Oh
game goes.
yeah.
I feel like that'll let me know a little bit more what I need to know about how the Cowboys come if they really locked them. They could be locked though.
They think like they are locked. I like how they team going, man. I like how Dak is playing. Not a big Cowboy fan, but I did pick them to go to the Super Bowl. So let's make my prediction right, man. All right. Now we're gonna move to the Monday night games. We can actually talk about this game first. The Packers and the Giants. I believe they play first tonight. The Packers coming off that big win against Kansas City. The Giants also coming off a win last week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me be certain about that though. Hmm. They got preseason. Their last game was dang. They ain't played in a minute. Oh, they had a bye week. Okay,
Yeah, they had about
but they did beat the Patriots the last time they was out. So we got Packers and Giants. Who you like? Who you liking this one, man? I need a little pick for this Monday night, man.
Hmm.
What's the lock?
The lock of the week, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would like to say Green Bay just because they beat the Chiefs. Like I feel like after we beat the Chiefs, it should be we up from that. Like it's time to go up. It's not the
Mm-hmm.
same Chiefs from back in the day though, so it's not that don't mean the same thing. And if I know anything about these Monday and Thursday night games, what you think gonna happen? Not gonna.
Don't happen.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants.
Tommy DeVito,
You feel me, big Tom, man?
Mafia.
Find a way to. I don't. It's not. It's not like he got to go out there and like dominate for real. For real, like we got to keep this game close. Slow
Yeah.
that peel down. Slow everything down. And we got to. On defense. We have to turn up on Jordan Love. So I could see it happening, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they squeak out one.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Giants too, just because I like Tommy DeVito. He has the Italian name. He's the New York
You
Giants
feel me?
quarterback. It just works perfectly.
That's so cool, bro. That's so
You
cool.
know,
I
there's
can't
like
hate
an
it.
extension of the Goodfellas in the NFL now.
I cannot hate on that, man.
Yeah. All right, then next, we're gonna have the nighttime game. We're gonna be the Dolphins and the Titans. Dolphins, they're also playing for the number one seed in the AFC. The Ravens currently are 10-3. Dolphins 9-3. They can improve to 10-3, and then I believe they play each other. Is it next week?
Who that?
It's soon. The Ravens and the Dolphins play each other soon. So
Yeah.
whoever win that game probably going to win the AFC. So I think the Dolphins go ahead and take care of business today in Tennessee against a lesser opponent. I'm sure you probably feel the same.
Yeah, I do think it's gonna be pretty light work out there. Gonna be high scoring, trying to get 70 dropped on you. Now the
And I'm just speaking of
it's
this graphic is just crazy. These are the highest speeds from the season. This was a while ago, but still though, it's all from the same team, man.
These all guys moving like cars out here. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
And I feel like Tua been getting better too. So I mean,
yeah, I like how Tua been playing, and now they're finally getting healthy too. So for them, it's just getting over the hump, bro. Just beating teams, not like the Titans, and like gotta dominate other teams.
Yeah, they do. That's why that Ravens game gonna be a big game for them.
Yeah, that's a big game.
That's gonna be a show me what you got game right there for sure.
Cause tonight they about to put on the show.
Yeah, they should for real.
Tyreek Hill, 2 tugs.
You say 2?
He a lock for 1, so you gotta put a little more sauce on it. The 1 like probably -3 something.
Yeah, he could hit the Titans up though. They ain't really got too much for him.
They lost
that offense is crazy. Mike McDaniel, he pretty smart. I give it to him.
Pretty smart guy, man. He's like a mad scientist out there.
Yeah, he is. All right. Well, that wrap up NFL. I didn't really have too many NBA topics, but I did want to get your opinion on what I was talking to you about in pre-production about the younger teams. So, you know, the Thunder, the Timberwolves currently number 1 in the West. The Thunder, I believe they sitting around 3 or 4, something like that. And then on the other side, on the East, the Pacers, I believe, are second or third right now, and the Magic are like 5th. So clearly, these were all playing teams at one point in time or recently. But I feel like all 4 of these teams got a good shot to make the playoffs and the top 6 seeds, no play-in. Do you see either one of these teams falling off, or do you think all 4 of them can, become, fringe contenders at least?
So for me, the only thing I'm a little worried about is injuries with this stuff. I feel like a lot of these teams right now are at the point especially this far into the season, they're at the point to where they know how they're gonna play. They know what type of style they want to play, and the only thing that could really mess up their flow is somebody getting hurt. So I don't really see too many teams falling out. I would love to see Orlando Magic getting healthy. I would love to see Markelle Fultz get back out there and Wendell Carter Jr. I feel like they need the big man back down there, somebody that can anchor the defense and get them some more rebounding. I think they could all make the playoffs cleanly though, like without the play-in. I think they could all make it cleanly.
Yeah, I think so. I think the one that's going to be to worry about the most is the Magic. I feel like they're not the youngest. I feel like the pace is pretty young too, but it's just something about it. It just don't feel right. It's like they really here right now.
The Pacers
Like they're really better than the Hawks. They're really better than my Hawks, bro.
The Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, see, that's tough.
To be honest, I don't even want to say it because I actually like Trae Young. I like the fact that he could lead the league in all in total points, like total assists. I like that shit. But it's some things you can't teach, man. And you can't teach size, bro. Like these guys, like Orlando Magic having Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero averaging both over 20 points a game.
Yeah, that's tough.
6'6" and up. It ain't too much to do about that, bro. Like, yeah, I could pass the ball and I could get it to y'all. Like, my team could help out more, but when them guys on and then they got surrounding guys that's playing real defense, when Jalen Suggs is out there, Markelle Fultz is out there with Banchero and Franz Wagner and Wendell and them boys out there playing real switching defense. Jalen Suggs is a real defender. Like, that boy is a hound. Like, this guy got like, I like the Hawks, man. I do feel like the Hawks just gotta. They really missing Jalen. They really missing Jalen Johnson, the guy from Duke. I like him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they really missing him. He a real buck. They get him back and he can help out with some of the scoring load and stuff. I think they can make the playoffs cleanly too. But I like the Magic, man.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check out more Magic games. I haven't checked out too many. No, I like Pablo for sure. That's my boy.
I know you like. That's what I'm saying, man. I know you like the Duke boys. You got to check them out.
I've been checking them out, so I've been paying attention. I see they making noise right now, so I'm gonna dial in on them a little bit more. Let me get your opinion on Russ going to the bench, man. His minutes been cut. He playing about 20 to 25 minutes a night now. Your boy Harden, he out there. He playing all the big time minutes. They want to. I don't know why you're doing that. They want to run the offense through him, and they winning a little bit. But I mean, what's gonna happen over there, man?
We winning a little bit. We on a 3-game win streak. Hey, look,
that's 3 games. Thank God. They what 11 and 10.
I mean, yeah, we was losing before we couldn't figure it out. Okay. Now we figured it out, so now it's time to get the ball. Like,
in your opinion, what has gotten figured out?
I feel like pecking order has been figured out, and with me saying that, it's not to say that Russ had to come off the bench or somebody had to. I don't like Russ come off the bench. I don't think it's like a bad thing. Like, I don't think that's like a negative. Like, that's a guy that now off the bench, we have an explosive option that can get other guys the ball and take over when he needs to. That's still a big personality on the court. So, like, when you bring him on the court and the other team bring in their sub and they bringing in a rookie or somebody that's barely been around in the league, and he see Russell Westbrook, that's gonna matter to him. Like, he gonna feel that in his chest. Like, I don't think like that's like a negative. I feel like that solidified our bench. They gave us a legit backup point guard, and now the starting 5 can do what they need to do. And Russ can still sub in depending on who hot, who cold. Like, I don't think that's a negative on him at all. And I feel like as far as the offense, I mean, we do all this talk about James Harden. Yeah, He might not in the playoffs. The playoffs is the playoffs. We don't worry about that when we get there. But in the regular season, with him, when he got that rock in his hand, good things happen. I don't care what nobody say. Like y'all could say all that he don't got enough dog in him. He fold. Led the team in assists last night en route to a dub, 3-game win streak. Hey, we got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George performing. Paul George playing some of the best basketball of his life, being probably maybe if not the best two-way guard in the league. So him and Kawhi balling together. I like our chances, man. I feel like we coming into our home.
So when you say you like your chances, what chances are these, man? Are you saying to make the playoffs? I feel like the ceiling is they need to win a championship.
The ceiling is definitely championship or bust.
I know the Lakers looking good right now, man. The Nuggets looking solid. There's a lot of teams in the West looking solid, but like you said about the Chiefs, I don't want to play the Clippers. If I'm in the NBA, I don't want to play Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. I don't care.
I'm losing to them.
I just don't want to play them in a 7-game series.
That's what I'm saying. But so with that being said, me being a Clippers James Harden fan, / Clippers fan, like it's a double-edged sword, man. Like I'm not trying to be too long-winded with it or whatever, but I do feel like with that being said, the teams I want to play the Clippers, I can say it's probably a few teams the Clippers probably don't really want to play. But like I said, if we got to play them, we got to play them. I'm not sure if they want to play I don't want to play the Lakers. I'm trying to duck LeBron James. I do feel like them boys is grooving right now. I like how the Lakers is playing. And I do feel like I can't really remember right now, but I feel like I had them in the finals. I feel like it was them and maybe Denver or something in the finals. But this was before, James Harden got to the Clippers and, with everything that's going on in the league so far. So
Sound like you ready to change your finals pick.
I'm not gonna really I'm not gonna change it yet, man. It's too early to change it. It's way too early.
Okay.
I like how the Lakers is playing. I do feel like Denver I feel like they just gotta find their groove. I feel like right now, kind of middling a little bit. Jokic got to clean up a little bit of some of the stuff he's been doing. But I still think they still have a good chance. Like I can't just say they can't not make the finals just off of a week or 2 weeks or not.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm gonna keep it. It's here now, but when that trade deadline All-Star break come back around, we gonna see.
Now that you bring that up, this is the last thing I want to ask you. Trade deadline. What's some moves you want to see get done, man?
Well, one move off the back, I need Zach LaVine gone. I need him on the first train.
Ooh.
I need him and to be honest with you, I'm at the point now to where at first I was looking for like Anthony Davis, like I was looking for I needed some talent. Now, at first I was looking for like superstar talent. Now I just need talent. Now I just need like guys that like gonna come over. If you can become a superstar, do that. But I feel like we're at the point to where we've got because he's out for like 3 weeks. So he was out a little bit before that too. With how Kobe White's playing, with DeMar DeRozan playing how he's always played, Vooch still being a top 10 big man in the league. Nikola Vucevic is the guy I said, the top 10 big man in the league. I feel like we're at a point now to where, yeah, we may be able to make the playoffs. Who knows? I can't say we can't. I look at Kobe White and I see him dropping 30. Given the opportunity to actually play alongside somebody, it's not saying Zach LaVine like he's better than Zach LaVine, or Zach LaVine isn't like a great scorer or whatever. I just think Zach LaVine isn't. When Zach LaVine get the ball, he looking to go to the cup. He looking to go to the cup, shoot the three. It ain't none of that. I'm trying to get the other guy involved. Sometimes maybe, but his game is. It's kind of like what they say about Melo. Like when he gets the ball, it stops him. Like now it's time for him to try to do something. And I'm tired of looking at that. I don't want to see that no more, man. Like
I feel that, man. So when you say you need some talent back, what would be your dream scenario to get back for Zach LaVine realistically? Like if you could realistically be happy about the trade, like okay, we can make a little something, we can make a playoff push. Who you want? Don't worry about the money fit, just give me the fit, man.
Could I get a haul from Detroit? Or could I get a haul from I ain't gonna lie, if the Lakers really want Zach LaVine, could I get AR-15? I mean,
not after what he just did the other night. ain't nobody getting him none.
He sure play himself out of trade rumors, boy. I tell you,
that was crazy.
I definitely hate to see it, but that boy was definitely playing himself out of trade rumors. But I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Like, I'm not looking for your second best player. Like, but he's technically our best player. So I need something. And if I can't get AR, then I don't want just Rui and Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
I want could I get Jalen Duren and maybe Jaden Ivey and probably another piece from y'all? Could I swing that? Could I get y'all young pieces and I don't really know too many wings they got, but a decent defensive wing y'all got over there. I don't know,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like there's ways we can go with this to where it's if we do the trade the right way, we could either get a lot of picks and put ourselves in position for the next few years, or we can get some decent players that can really see if we can show what Kobe White and them can really be. With all that being said about Kobe having 30, against the Spurs, Pete Will had a dub. I ain't seen that ever in my life. So if guys gonna step up,
so you got faith in Kobe. You think he could be the starting point guard moving forward?
I think, and it's not just saying he could be starting point guard. I can see him being starting point guard. I actually think Kobe can be that with in a system with players that. Not saying Zach LaVine is a nice player, bro. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but we need somebody that's not so ball
selfish.
Yeah, when the ball get here to him, it's done, and we don't need that. We need that ball to move. Even with DeMar DeRozan doing it, he doesn't do it to how Zach LaVine does. DeMar DeRozan's a bucket. He's gonna get a bucket regardless. He don't need the ball to just stop it. You can give him 5 seconds, but he's gonna do what he has to do. Zach LaVine has like that too much. So yeah, man. I think Zach LaVine gone. Need him out of town.
That's music to my ears. I thought you were gonna say Vooch too, but I know you're never gonna trade Vooch. He's gonna. If it's up to you, he's gonna die in Chicago.
He's top 10, gang. What you want? He fit. That's 17 points, 10 boards, and he one of the best 3-point shooting bigs in the league. You feel me? He can shoot 3 ball as a big. Nah, that's not. Nah, if we can get a Jalen Duren or something. Now I'm trying to get rid of him. If we could find a young big that can replace him, okay, cool. But I don't want
how do you feel about them getting rid of everybody and just getting the young niggas and picks back and just starting all the way over?
No, we need to keep.
I feel like that's the most exciting for us at this point. Get rid of all of them and let's just be weak for real. And anything good happen is gonna be amazing.
You want that?
Yeah, all our favorite players finna retire, bro. Why not load up on all the new guys coming in?
Kobe White not even 23.
Okay, he'll be one of the veterans to teach the newer players, but we need to
Oh yeah, no, I'm with. No, I thought you were trading him too. Oh yeah.
No, not him. You keep him, but trade all of DeMar. I like DeMar, and that's not saying we're not gonna win. He needs to go win. He at the end of his career now. You feel me? That's him doing him a favor.
Yeah.
Trade DeMar, trade Zach LaVine, trade Vucevic. and then get something back for that, some picks.
I'm definitely like I was saying,
And
gang, if we can get us I feel like guys like if we can get us like a decent big like a Jalen Duran or like I'm not trying to keep saying his name either, but like a 7-footer that you can see being a staple in this league, I'm with it. I want to replace these guys. I want to get DeMar DeRozan and them out of town, but I don't. If we not gonna do that, if that's not what the gym is on. I want what's best for it. I want best for us, bro. I ain't gonna have to. Like, I feel like we still at a point to where we're semi trying to win. Maybe we're not gonna do no winning. Like I'm not here to say we're gonna do some winning, but we got young guys that we can watch develop. I like seeing Kobe White do this. Like, I want to see what he could do. I don't know if he don't have a similar skill set to Tyrese Maxey. Like, people saying that he's one of the best guys under 25. I don't know if Kobe White can't be close to that skill set. Like, that's what I want to see.
Okay.
I don't know if he's not better than Jordan Poole. Like, I think Kobe, like, I don't know.
Ooh.
I think Kobe White could be something nice.
I think we're gonna have a chance to find out, man. We're gonna have a chance to find out. He gonna keep hooping or not.
3 weeks, no LaVine. He just dropped 30.
Yes, dude. Do you got anything that might miss the cut NBA wise you want to throw out there?
I mean, the only thing I kind of wanted to just talk about was the Wemby and Chet thing. I mean, I don't want to harp on it too long. I don't want to be that guy to like throw shade on players and whatnot. Like, I like Chet Holmgren, so like I don't want to just be like this. Oh, it should be Wemby. It shouldn't be Wemby. But I feel like Wemby should definitely.
Why you feel like it's Wemby?
I feel like people are putting a lot of stake into Chet being able to do what he's doing in high pressure moments, and as you should, because that shows you that he can't do it in those moments. But to say that he can't do it, and then to try to say that Wemby can't, I think is crazy. Like, dude out here playing with a 6'8" Frenchman, they trying to turn into a point guard, and the other point guard on the team barely get any burn, and when he come in, he not even. I like Jones. I think Jones is actually a very nice backup point guard, but he not. We need that ball gotten to like he don't. I don't think he got the program. I think he looking to see everybody else. Like, and he find the Wemby when he can. It ain't nobody out there just looking for Wemby. Like, I saw that man drop 40 at the beginning of the season, and now that team's is able to lock in on other players on his team and then lock in on him simultaneously, it's like now he not playing well when in all reality he's averaging more points, rebounds.
He averaging 20 and 10 right now.
20-10, he averaging more blocks than Chet. He shoot like, now granted, that 50, 40, 90 for Chet is actually amazing. Like, that is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That if he can actually do that, that's crazy. But that's like an end of the year stat. Like, that ain't like that's like what's
going end of the year.
Yeah, like why we just giving him that right now? And we got this guy actually got. Dude, if you take him off the Spurs, they wouldn't even have the wins they got now. He's averaging more. He averaging the most points on the team, the most rebounds. He averaging 2 less assists than the point guard on the team, and he leading them in blocks. That shit cheating. Like, come on, bro. We about to snake him because a dude, not trying to say that Chet, you feel me, don't deserve anything. I'm not saying that. He was a rookie last year. That shit matter, bro. That shit matter. They gave it to Ben Simmons over Donovan Simmons, snaked him when he was dominating. We see that he really liked that, and he didn't get a rookie of the year because a guy missed the season that he was supposed to play.
Yeah.
And he still got to learn the NBA. That's cheating.
Yeah.
I can't get with that, man. I can't, like, no matter how many people I talk to and they try to convince me that, oh, what's happened before, even with Blake Griffin. Like Griffin deserved that. Like he was the best player out there, even with like he was out there averaging 20. He was out there averaging 20, almost 10 rebounds. The next closest guy was like 15 points. All right, he got it. Like he was out there dominating. Wemby out here dominating. He just ain't playing with nothing. He ain't got a guy out here averaging.
They ain't got no team.
Bro, SGA averaging 30. Jalen Williams averaging almost 18 points a game. He averaging more points than Chet. Like, come on, man. It's just like, come on, man. It's we hindering the 7-4, 5-7-5, brother, for no reason.
I actually feel that. I feel like it should. That's tough. I feel like it should still be Wemby though. Chet already learned, like you said. Like he shouldn't even really care about it, to be honest.
It shouldn't even matter.
He should be focused on them actually becoming a real contender, because they can.
It's a guy on your team averaging 30.
You got a top 5 player on your team.
Like, come on, bro. And I don't know what Jalen Williams could be, but he is actually
he's nice.
He a bucket. Like that guy's a real bucket.
Yeah.
So like,
they got a nice. That team is nice, bro.
That team nice, bro. Like he not the best scorer on his team, and I'm not saying he not the best defender, but like Lou Dort can play some real defense. Like those are some defenders on that team. So like it ain't like he out there by himself. Wemby out here alone. Like, come on, man. I like Devin Vassell, bro, but come on. Come on.
Yeah, they pretty much got Keldon Johnson and
football. He built like a football player. And they want him to, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, nah. And then Pop out here. I love Pop. But nah, bro. Nah. He ain't trying to find my boy. He ain't the plays he running for him. It ain't like, it's like I see Wemby go out there, bro. And sometimes Pop can put him in a position to where he can do certain things. But it's like, you got to realize when you got a player in front of you that can do things differently. Like his post game might not be as dominant as Tim and him was back in the day. But that face-up game, with him being 7'4", 7'5", that should be all we doing right now and working on him passing the ball. He could definitely pass the ball a little bit. Because I ain't gonna lie, he get rushed. You could speed him up.
He should be touching the ball every time down the court, for sure.
For him not to touch the ball every time down the court is egregious, bro. But you letting Sohan do it. Come on, man. What we doing here? Like, what we doing here, bro?
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, you make a good point. I think I'm rocking with Wemby too.
I can't, bro. I can't, man. Until I see dude, like, I gotta see Chet, like, I gotta see him as the best player on his team. I just don't see that. Like, that's what when I think rookie of the year, I think you're the best player on your team. And you out here actually showing that you can dunk. I think Wemby can, if they get Wemby something, you put look, this might be kind of funny. You put Kobe White with Wembanyama, man, look. All right,
what they gonna do? They gonna be dangerous?
Man, you putting him with a real bucket. Yes, danger. Danger. Come on. Nah, for real. It's gonna get
I mean, I do want the Spurs. I thought they was gonna try to get Chris Paul, but they didn't.
Something. Yeah, even that. Like, I do think like Chris Paul could get him the ball. Like, playing with a guy like he hurt right now, so it wouldn't matter. But like Lonzo Ball, like somebody that's just looking to get him the peel, like that's the perfect. Like that's perfect with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Wemby.
Nah, man. Nah, that's good work right there for today, man. That's good talk. I definitely appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Anytime, bro. I'm definitely trying to lock in on my own. So, like, whenever you need me, I'll definitely come through and put our resources together and do what we got to do.
Yeah, we're gonna chop it up about the UFC, man. We gotta get some type of UFC content in for all the UFC people out there. So I'm gonna
definitely. We are with Kobe Covington this week. It's gonna be a big fight.
Absolutely.
Lock in. We can definitely talk about the aftermath.
But nah, that's good work today. We appreciate everybody watching. Make sure y'all check us out on all the socials at Better Podcast. we will be trying to do some shows during the evening too, but I'll be back on here tomorrow during the afternoon. So yeah, y'all just stay tuned, man. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Yes, sir.